Good evening, cellar dwellers, and welcome to another installment of Henry James Live from the Basement. I'm going to get right into it. Today we're going to play a happy song because it was a great weekend. I'll tell you at the end of the video. But for now, I'm going to play the song for you, and it's a band called Redbone. They're from the early to mid 70s, and they're a Mexican Native American band from the Yavapai, Arizona area with Lolly and Pat Vegas were in the band. Lolly was the main writer and singer of the band, guitar player, and Pat was the masterful bass player. Very underrated, loved him, great player. Tony Bellamy on guitar. He was the spiritual one in the band who did the peace dance before every show, and before that song in particularly. And it's a pretty happy-go-lucky tune. It was respawned in the movie The Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm just going to jam along with it for you, and I'll show you real quick. Start D. So that's kind of how the song goes, and I'm just going to play along with it, and then we'll go from there. Isn't that such an awesome song? So yeah, the Vegas brothers. Pat is a genius bass player. Isn't that's like just a wonderful bass line? And I butchered it, and you know, I play, you know, like I said, everything I play is kind of my way, my take on things. I don't play everything note for note exact. I just take, it's just my take on it. So that was wonderful. So that was my, that's our bass tune for the day. What do we got? All good news. I rode my motorcycle 170 miles yesterday with my good friends Chuck and Steve to get fresh air in our face and the sun on our face, and sniff the cow shit on the fields, and to sniff the flowers, and to be out and about. And there was thousands and thousands of people everywhere. It was really wonderful, and put a little hope back into humanity. And I watched Darren Pinto's segment with Trina and J.D. Berman on Friday night, and you know, from what I took away from it, Trina, everybody's just, we don't know. It's the unknown, unsure. Will the music scene ever go back to the way it was? We don't know. It may never. The clubs, a lot of the clubs may not ever open again or open their doors. You know, we don't know. Nobody knows. So that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to get political, and I don't, you know, I have my own opinion about things, and I'll keep it that way. And but what I'm seeing out there is bands coming out and figuring ways around this and doing their thing. Like right after the gloom and doom segment, listening to Trina and Darren's segment, I immediately switched over. I caught a live feed from Drafters, Pantera tribute band. Killer. And I'm not even a Pantera fan. I know probably 3 songs, Walk, and a couple others, and I'm not a big Pantera fan, but it was good to see a band playing to nobody but a camera and balls to the wall, giving it their. It was just wonderful to see. And kudos, my hat's off. I wish I had their name handy. I'd give them their props. If you go to Drafters Facebook page, there's a replay of it, and they were great. And so I go riding yesterday, have a great day riding, meet a lot of friends on the road, and come home, and I go on Facebook just to check some feeds, and I see my friend Stoned Wasp, Kevin Johnson, the bass player, great band. They're doing a live feed from, I don't know, from somebody's driveway, and they played a good hour and 20-minute set, and I enjoyed the hell out of it and watched the whole thing, and it was good to see some bands with balls get out there and strut their stuff and defy the laws of you know, the establishment, and figure out ways around it to get together and make what we're all meant to do. And we're all meant to be musicians. You know, you could take the musician out of the music, but you can never take the music out of the musician. So it's just part of your life. And Tony Soul, we've been practicing that for the last 6 weeks. 2 weeks we play a show, live feed, take 2 weeks, quarantine, not see each other, but have weekly meetings on how we move forward. And then we play, and then have 2 weeks off, and then we play, have 2 weeks off. And now we're coming up on our 2nd week. We already had our venue planned. Yes, we're going to a venue. We're packing up, and we're actually going to I'm going to call it a speakeasy, juke joint. I don't know, is that what they called them in Prohibition days, when it was illegal to gather? So we are playing west of the Blackstone. Let's just say we're playing way out west of the Mississippi, west of the Blackstone. And it'll be a location undisclosed until the night of the show. We don't want people showing up, and we just want the band and the owners of the property there. So that will be next Saturday. TSP will be going live at 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. Tune in, have a great time. We know we got naysayers and haters. We still love them. We still love everybody. You don't have to love us, but you don't have to hate us. That's all I got to say. We're just doing what we meant to be doing, and that's playing music and figuring out ways around. And remember, we love you all. We miss you. Peace out, and take care of yourselves.